Welcome back with the U.S. and China talking trade this week and crucial talks ahead of the Korean Peninsula meeting between the president and Kim Jong-un. We are watching Asia. We are back right now with Hayman Capital Management founder Kyle Bass. And Kyle, you are invested in China, in Hong Kong. Talk to us first about what you've witnessed in terms of the U.S.'s stance against China and what China does in terms of intellectual property theft, as well as this trade deficit, $375 billion deficit with the U.S.
Right. So, if you look at the U.S. Current account balance, which trade balance of trade is one of those key inputs and the key driver. We are basically ceding. We think about $450 billion a year of our wealth to mostly Southeast Asia, a little bit to Mexico. And I think that our policy with China, really since we allowed China to ascend to the WTO in 2001, has been one of basically being a pacifist. And it goes all the way back to Nixon and Kissinger. It accelerated under Reagan and Clinton and Bush and Obama. So this is a nonpartisan issue where we've just allowed China to run huge trade imbalances with the U.S. First, what was happening was a labor arbitrage. It was just cheaper to make things over there. And over time, what China's done so masterfully is they play the long game. And not only do they run a giant trade imbalance with us, but they steal our intellectual property. So whether you look at the IP Commission report, which is a bipartisan commission that was put together under President Obama, or if you look at the Council of Economic Advisors or the Department of Defense reports over the last, call it 12 months, there's a consensus that IP theft from China or from the U.S. to China has been right around $300 to $500 billion a year. $300 to $500 billion.
Yeah, that's a big number.
It's actually a number that's unconscionable, and yet the narrative that China develops in the press with this, we are an open society, we're an open economy, and we need to continue globalization and free trade. What China's saying is we need to keep stealing as much as we can from you. We need to keep running the largest trade deficit we can, and basically we're going to be put into a servile nation if we don't act.
Yeah.
And I applaud the efforts of Lighthizer, Trump, Mnuchin, and Wilbur Ross, and everyone that's actually just getting tougher with them.
Yeah.
And so I know it's hard to say, well, the economics suggest that we should just keep buying cheap things from China. But the national security implications and the sovereign implications are so large that we need to wake up and applaud what they're doing.
And that's why the U.S. blocked a deal between Qualcomm and Broadcom. There were national security issues around that deal, and China participates in about 10 or 11% of all venture capital deals in the U.S. So they're investing in companies, innovative companies in the U.S. They're transferring their technology and their innovation to China. And then they're beating us at our own game. The troubling thing is that they're doing this in industries like AI, robotics, all the industries that we're counting on tomorrow to grow.
That's exactly right. There are a few interesting points that you just made. When you're looking at AI or AR, VR, or semiconductors or robotics, where they have enormous investments, and they're investing in the U.S., and they're investing through venture capital arms set up by the Chinese government. There are many Chinese nationals in our research labs that are funded by the U.S. Air Force, Navy, DARPA. No matter how you look at it, we don't have a, call it, human management policy for defense, and we must legislate one. We must change CFIUS. We must fund CFIUS from Congress instead of from the various agencies that are members of the CFIUS organization. There are so many things we must do. Here's the good news. We're working on it.
Yeah, and good for the Trump administration.
Is actually working on this.
Good for the Trump administration to push back, because everybody gets this. We know China has been stealing for us for years, so we'll see where that leads. Kyle, it's good to see you this weekend. Thanks so much.